Good morning students. So today we are going to start exercise 2.2 of chapter 2 polynomials. In question number 1 we are given a polynomial. It is represented by px, that it is a polynomial in x, 5x minus 4x square plus 3. Okay, we have to find out the value of this polynomial when x is equal to 0, when x is equal to minus 1 and when x is equal to 2. Okay, so when x is equal to 0 we will write like this, p in bracket 0. Okay, and wherever there is x in the polynomial we have to write 0 there. Okay, 5 multiplied by 0 because 5x means 5 multiplied by x, and in place of x we have to write 0. Minus 4, and in place of x we have to write 0, so 0 square plus 3 as it is. 5 0 the 0, then 4 into 0 it is also 0. Okay, plus 3, so finally we are getting 3. So when x is equal to 0, at that time the value of polynomial is 3. Same we have to do when x is equal to 1, means in place of x we have to put minus 1. Okay, same for in place of x minus 1 square plus 3, then after solving we are getting minus 6. Okay, same p at 2 when the value of x is 2, so we are getting minus 3. In question number 2, here we are given a polynomial in y square minus y plus 1. We have to find out the value of the polynomial when y is equal to 0, y is equal to 1 and y is equal to 2. So simply wherever y is there we have to put the value 0 in first case. Okay, then we have to solve it. Then in second case we have to put 1 in place of y, just like as here y square, so 1 square, then minus y is there, so 1. Okay, then plus 1 as it is, 1 minus 1 it is 0 and plus 1. Okay, same case with here. Okay, we have to put the value 2 of y. Now here it is a polynomial in t. Pt is equal to 2 plus t plus 2t square minus t cube. So in place of t we have to put 0, 1 and 2. Okay, so after solving we have to find out the values here. Now in third part, polynomial x is given x cube. Okay, so one by one we have to put the value of x as 0, 1 and 2, and we have to find out the value. Then in fourth part, px polynomial in x is given x minus 1 in bracket, then in bracket x plus 1, means there is multiply of x minus 1 and x plus 1. So we have to put first of all 0, then 1 and then 2 in place of x. Wherever x is there we have to put the values one by one, 0, 1 and 2. So each value we have to find out. Now to understand next questions, okay, we need to understand these two theorems. One is remainder theorem and another is factor theorem. Okay, so what is remainder theorem? If px means polynomial in x is any polynomial of degree greater than or equal to 1 and px is divided by the linear polynomial x minus a, then the remainder is pa. Means if you want to find out the remainder, okay, so in place of x we have to put a. Okay, now factor theorem. X minus a is a factor of the polynomial px if pa is equal to 0. Also if x minus a is a factor of px, then pa is equal to 0. Now understand these by questions. Okay, here is the question, third question. We are given a polynomial px is equal to 3x plus 1 and the value of x is given x is equal to minus 1 upon 3. Now we have to check whether x is equal to minus 1 upon 3 is a 0 of the polynomial. 0 means a solution. Okay, a solution means whether x is equal to minus 3, 1 upon minus 3 is a solution of this polynomial or not. So for this what we need to do, in place of x write the given value. We have to put the given value. X is equal to minus 1 upon 3 is given, so in place of x we have to put minus 1 upon 3. So p in place of x minus 1 upon 3, then is equal to 3 multiplied by minus 1 upon 3 plus 1, 3 cut by 3, it gives us minus 1 plus 1, it is giving us 0. So here remainder is 0. This is the remainder. Okay, if the remainder we are finding out and it is 0, so it is a 0, the given value of the x is a 0 of the polynomial. So we'll write here yes. Now here is second part. Polynomial is given to us px is equal to 5x minus pi, and we have to check x is equal to 4 upon 5 is a 0, means is a solution of the given polynomial or not. So in place of x we have to put 4 upon 5. P is equal to p at 4 upon 5 is equal to 5. In place of x 4 upon 5 minus pi. Okay, 5 cut by 5, 4 minus pi. So it is not equal to 0, means the remainder is not equal to 0. So x is equal to 4 upon 5 is not a 0 of the given polynomial. That's why here is written no. So rest parts can be done by the same method. Okay, they are in the PDF, you may just understand. Okay, now I'm just going to start question number 4. In question number 4 we have to find out the 0 of the given polynomial. 0 means the solution of the polynomial. Okay, means the value of x if x is there, value of y if y is there in the polynomial. Okay, so to find out the 0 of the polynomial, what we need to do, that put the polynomial equal to 0. So put px is equal to 0. So polynomial is x plus 5. So right here x plus 5 is equal to 0. Now x remains here and the 5 which is on the left side of the equal sign, it goes toward the right side and its sign changes to minus. Okay, so x is equal to minus 5 is a 0 of the given polynomial. Similarly are the other parts here.